Today studied are the interrupts in the 16F877. 16F877 support the 14 interrupt source. There is an external interrupt RB0 INT, port B, change interrupt, timer 0 overflow interrupt, and peripheral interrupt. Peripheral interrupts are corresponding to parallel slave port USR timer 1, timer 2 overflows. AD converters, synchronous serial port, and the CCP1, CCP2, SSP bus collision, and EPROM write operation interrupt. INT con register of the 16F877 is explained given below table. 16F877 INT con register. In INT con register, there are the peripheral interrupts supported by the 16F877. For this, there are the PIE1, PIE2, PIR1 and PIR2 register. PIEX is the register containing individual interrupt enable bits, whereas the PIRX is the register whereas the individual interrupt flag bits can be seen here. Here the PIRX means either PIR1 or PIR2. Similarly, PIX means either PIE1 or PIE2 register. PIE register as shown below the figure number 2. In figure number 1, global interrupt bit is 1, enable all. If global interrupt bit 0, disable all. Peripheral interrupt enable bit is 1, the enable all unmaskable peripheral interrupts, and the peripheral interrupt enable bit 0, there is the disable all peripheral interrupts. Timer 0 overflow interrupt enable bit is 1, there is the enable, and this bit is 0, there is disable. RB0 INT external interrupt enable bit is 1, there is the 1 enable interrupt, and there is the 0 disable interrupt. RB port change interrupt, the enable bit is 1, there is the enable, and is the 0, there is the disable. Timer 0 overflow interrupts flag, there is the 1 timer 0 register overflow to be cleared by the software, and there is the 0 no overflow of the timer 0 register. If RB0 INT external interrupt flag, there is the 1 external interrupt occurred to be cleared by the software, and there is the 0, there is no interrupt. Then next RBIF RB port change interrupt flag bit, there is the at least one of the RB7 to RB4 lines changed their state. If the 0, no state change on the any of the RB7 to RB4 lines. There is the figure number 2, PIE1 bits. PIE1 bits interrupt. If PIE1 has the interrupt enable bits corresponding to the parallel slave port, USR timer 1 and timer 2 overflows, AD converter synchronous serial port, and the CCP1. If the PSPIE parallel slave port read or write interrupt enable bit, if the 1 is enable, 0 or is the disable. AD converter interrupt enable bit is the 1, there is the enable, and the 0, there is the disable. Then next USART receiver interrupt enable bit is the if the 1 enable, and the if 0, this is the disable. USART transmit interrupt enable bit is the 1 enable, and there is the 0 disable. Synchronous serial port interrupt enable bit, if 1 enable, 0 as the disable. Then next figure, the rest of the interrupt are enabled bit. PIE2 peripheral interrupt enable to register as shown figure. There is the bit number 7, 6, 5 to 1 are unmanipulated Always keep this bit is clear. EEPROM write operation interrupt enable. If the 1 is enabled, 0 is the disable. Bus collision interrupt enable if the 1 and the 0 is disabled. CCP to IE to interrupt enable bit if the 1 is the enable and if the 0 this the disable. The interrupt flag PIRX register, PIR1 and the PIR2. PIR1 register along with its description as shown in figure. PIR1 register. In PIR1 register includes parallel slave port read or write flag. If this one there is the read or write operation has taken place to be cleared by software, and if 0 there is no read or write operation. Then second one ADIF, AD converter interrupt flag. If the 1 there is AD conversion completed, if the 0 conversion not completed. Then third one RC IF USART receiver interrupt flag. If the 1 USART receiver buffer is full, if the 0 USART receiver buffer is empty. Then next one TXIF USART transmit interrupt flag. If the 1 USART transmit buffer is empty, if the 0 USART transmit buffer is full. Their next one is the SSP IF synchronous serial port interrupt flag. If the 1 SSP interrupt has occurred, if the 0 there is the no interrupt for the synchronous serial port interrupt flag. Then next one CCP1 IF, there is the CCP1 IF interrupt flag if the 1 TMR1 register capture has occurred to be cleared by the software. Then next one interrupt TMR2 IF timer 2 to PR2 match interrupt flag. If the 1 timer 2 to PR2 match occurred must be cleared by the software, and if the 0 there is no timer to PR2 match. Then next one timer 1 IF, that means timer 1 overflow interrupt flag. There is the 1 timer 1 register overflow and there is the 0 no timer 1 overflow. Then next one is the PIR2 register. If PIR2 register contains the flag bit corresponding to the enabled and disabled in the PIE2 registers. PIR2 register as shown in figure. There is a table for the programming application and more example interrupts, timers, IO, input outputs are discussed by the application part 2. There is the PIR2 register bit number 4, bit 7, 6, 5, 2, 1 are ultimately read as 0. Bit number 4 EIF EEPROM write operation interrupt flag. If it is the 1 write operation completed, if it is 0 write operation going on. Then bit number 3 BCLIF bus collision interrupt flag. If the 1 bus collision occurred and if the 0 no bus collision. Bit number 0 CCP2 IF CCP2 interrupt flag. There is the 1 timer 1 register occurred and if is the 0 no timer 1 compare match occurred.